Good day everyone, welcome to my channel. Today, I will share to all of you about optimism in the pandemic. Okay, since of the declaration of COVID-19 as a global pandemic by WHO in January 30, 2020 until now, it's already millions of people around the world have been infected with this virus and some of them have died. Several countries have implemented various ways to overcome the spread of the coronavirus, but it seems that none of them have been declared 100% safe at this time. Moreover, some countries are starting to get overwhelmed again to overcome the second wave caused by the Delta variant from mutation. So far, there have been many ways that various countries have taken to stop the spread of COVID-19, such as lockdown, social distancing, quarantine, treatment, prevention, and others. Some are successful, some are not. And several governments around the world are also have a dilemma to take the right decision. Why? Because they are faced with two difficult choices between having to save people's life by implementing social restriction or actually save the country's economy by loosening the restriction. And finally, some decisions are controversial and judged to be ineffective for the people. But, as you know, in the midst of this confusion to deal with COVID-19, in addition to the various efforts that are being taken by the government in dealing with this pandemic, there is actually one big energy that we can build. What is that? That is optimism. Okay, so what is optimism? And what does that have to do with success in dealing with the pandemic? Okay, first, according to KBBI, optimist is a person who always hope a good and positive outlook in the face of everything. Optimism is something that comes to mind, which is the hope of a positive outlook, peace of mind, wisdom, and also means all good, everything which are belief that the future will be better. Optimistic attitude is direct the mind of positive things so as to encourage the spirit to achieve good results and not passively demanding faith. Saying King's word is an activity that only comes from a good way of thinking. A good way of thinking describes a positive mental attitude. A good mental attitude will be reflected in good actions, in deeds, and deeds. Okay. Someone who has an optimistic attitude shows that he is physically healthy, namely not easily depressed, not easily stressed, more productive, and always has hope to control every mental process he has. Individuals who are optimistic in the midst of the pandemic will emerge a new, better life. Of course, with a sense of optimism that is own, individuals are able to control the events they face and any problem that will be solved. Okay, second, seeing this COVID-19 pandemic, an optimistic attitude has a big contribution to eliminate the COVID-19 attack, in addition to maintaining body immunity and a healthy diet. An optimistic attitude will increase the body's immunity, so that the possibility of being exposed to the coronavirus will be low. An optimistic attitude will maintain and increase immunity, However, if stress will also affect immunity, so that people are asked to maintain a positive mindset, one of which is optimistic and caring or not selfish. But of course, this must be balanced also by following government recommendations such as social distancing, avoiding crowds, wearing a mask, working and worshiping from home, and others. The defense against COVID-19 itself is the immunity of each individual. Therefore, the immune system must be strong. The way to keep your immune strong is to eat healthy food, get enough rest, maintain cleanliness, take care of yourself physically and mentally, and don't forget to think positively, which is to believe or be optimistic that the Indonesian people are able to face COVID-19 calmly and not rashly. As the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad, when the plague is hit, it is to keep building positive thoughts, good prejudice, optimism, endeavor, and trust. And Prophet Muhammad said, Allah has not sent down a disease, except that He has also sent down the antidote. Hadis riwayat Bukhari. This pandemic is nothing but a warning from God, as well as a grace so that humans can remember God's power. Have a good attitude, think positively, and have an optimistic attitude with His love. Then God will soon leave this trial in a not too long time. Remember, continue to comply with the advice from the government and be optimistic in dealing with this pandemic. Maybe that's all I can say. Keep the spirit and take care of your health and stay optimistic. Thank you.